Welcome to the Industrial Talk Podcast with Scott MacKenzie. Scott is a passionate industry professional dedicated to transferring cutting-edge, industry-focused innovations and trends while highlighting the men and women who keep the world moving. So put on your hard hat, grab your work boots, and let's go.
All right, once again, welcome to Industrial Talk, the platform that celebrates industry professionals all around the world. You are bold, brave, you dare greatly. You innovate, you collaborate, you solve problems. That's why this platform celebrates you each and every day. We are broadcasting on site. We are at IoT Solutions World Congress. Barcelona is the location. It is a must-attend event for next year. Big time. Put this on your calendar. If you're not here, you're not with the cool kids. Big time. So put that on your calendar. It is a collection of individuals that are solving today's challenges in industry. All right, in the hot seat, we have two, Oscar and Anna. They are with, how do you say your company's name?
ERNI.
ERNI.
That's ERNI?
Yes.
Yeah.
ERNI. How come I couldn't put that together to save my life?
Huh?
They're with ERNI, which is a great name. I like it. Is that an acronym for anything?
Now is the surname of the owner.
Son of a gun, I like it. All right, let's get cracking. Enough with the frivolities. You guys having a good conference?
Yeah. It's
Why is it a good conference for you guys?
I think it's an opportunity for companies to sell what they are doing, or also for us to see what's the trends today. That could be.
Do you look at your competition?
Yes.
You get a little competition insight.
Yeah.
And how are you competing against your competition?
We are not competing.
There it
Just
is.
helping them, right? We help them to compete against themselves, right?
You elevate the game. That's what you do.
Yes.
You make people better.
Sure.
You're welcome.
I'm going to write that down.
Yes. You make my competition better. Oh my gosh, that's not good.
Aren't you doing that, Scott?
Honestly, there's not much out there in the world of industry doing podcasts and videos. So my competition is it's just me, quite frankly. All right, before we get into the conversation, let's have a little conversation around who you are, Oscar, and then Anna, you're next to sort of tell us a little bit about who you are.
Me, I'm an expert for 7 years now, working on the medtech sector, on IoT on the medtech. That's my background currently. Before, I was doing back office and database development.
Tech, baby.
Yeah.
You're in tech. Anna.
I'm an account manager. I have been a lot of years here in Spain. Actually, I'm not from here.
Hold on. What did you just say an award of some sort? Something in Spain?
Yes.
Oh. We have a celebrity. Are you a celebrity?
I'm not.
Yeah.
But I can pretend, I'm not. I have a master's degree in telecommunications, but I have been working for ERNI like 10 years already. From quality assurance and now working as an account manager. And that's basically.
How long has ERNI been around?
25 years.
Yeah, 25
No way,
years.
really?
Well,
Yeah.
It's a Swiss company, but in Spain, actually, we landed almost 13 years ago. Yeah, to support some IT hubs here in Barcelona.
Where's ERNI originally from?
Switzerland.
It's Switzerland.
Yes.
It's a Swiss company. No, know that. There you go. Make a note of that, listener. It's a great name. I like it. All right, going to you, Oscar. Give us a little background just into what ERNI does. What makes ERNI so unique?
The unique thing or the difference that the company does is just that we provide services to our customers to shine, right? We develop their product. We don't have IP for anything. We don't want that. That's one of the advantages. We just create their software, or we help them to create the software or the solutions, not only software, the whole cloud perspective or the whole IoT ecosystem. It's not us. It's just we only have the knowledge. We don't have anything else.
Go ahead.
We can work in most of the high regulated environments, and we work with them, as we said, right? We help them to compete against themselves.
Do you, Anna? Do you take clients? With that said, so I'm a manufacturer, right? And I have this idea that I need to sort of collect this data and do this, and I have all of this wonderful things, and I know that it can be achieved through technology or some sort of a solution. Do you have that conversation? It's like,
Of course.
I don't know how. I know that I can do something, but I don't really frame it in such a way that makes sense. You have to do that, right?
Of course, yes. We usually start what we call discovery meetings. It's like getting to know the customer. We need to know what they are needing, and that's why we have like actually one of our principles. We have like all these technology leaders and specialists. So that's where we go there, and we try to identify the customer needs with the last of technology, what's in, and then we try to mix it up and then help our customers. So as Oscar was saying, we are not a product company. We develop the software to our companies, to other companies. So that's why we can work with a lot of companies, even if they are competitors between them, because we are not the owners of the product.
Do you, Oscar, take that solution and my brainchild, shall I say? I'm a manufacturer. I've got this desire. I want to make it specific to my organization or specific to my business needs. Do you keep in mind the legacy systems that also wrap around that? I've got other systems. You can tell I got other systems.
Yeah,
keep that all in.
In fact, that's normal life, right? It's okay. It's easy now. Everyone wants to do edge technology. Everyone wants to do the latest trends. But if you build your manufacturer, Ford, how long is the manufacturer in US? It's really legacy there.
Yeah.
Robots over there, right? The line. So how are they connected? Through SCADA, all legacy systems, PLCs. You need to support them, and that's the daily based thing. Yeah, we can see all the trends here, AWS, wherever trends they wanted. But the reality is that you need to connect all machinery that you bought 10 years ago that didn't have connectivity at all. And you need to grab the data from there and put it on the cloud and create your nicely dashboards or your ideas that you have, right? So that's the daily things.
Anna, how do you take something that's pretty custom for me? I want that particular system. I want to be able to collect this data and look at it that way and so on and so forth. How do you keep current with, you've done it, make the modifications, you just keep current. There's work that still needs to be done. Long term, right? Long term.
Well, actually, that's the idea, The idea for us is to keep our customers, and to be just, getting better, and maybe we just start with one solution, but the idea is to go to other kind of development.
But you have to support it going forward.
Of course.
There's no other way.
Yes, of course. For one customer, maybe it's only one solution to be delivered, and for others, it's maybe a lifetime of service.
Maintenance.
Yes, maintenance.
That's a big deal. Maintenance,
yes.
And because the last thing you want is to deploy a system that really nobody likes. It is some brainchild of me, the founder, shall I say, and everybody's like, well, that was shoved down my throat, and I don't really want that. So you're constantly engaged in the ability to make it even better. There's that initial launch, got it, but then there's also the subsequent modifications. You already know it's like, we can do this better or do that, or whatever.
Normally, we try to establish a long-term relationship with the customers, because that's the only way that to go, right? It's just, if you don't have a product that you can sell, if you are selling knowledge, the best thing you could do is establish a long-term relationship with you.
You have to.
You have to, and then it's when they trust you, and then whenever you have the confidence to tell them you're good or you're not good, or you should go in that direction rather than the other, or your idea is fantastic, so let's go with your idea, right? So that's what ERNI excels here. It's saying, helping you to accomplish your dreams, right? Or your needs, because sometimes it's your dreams, but it's not the reality of your needs.
Yeah, you got to balance that. You got to really balance that and have some interesting conversations with me, the owner, saying that sounds fine, but however, Maybe. No.
It's better.
Yeah. You use different words.
Have you ever thought about that?
Yeah, there you go. Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah,
Perfect.
it's a constant iteration,
Yeah.
We try to, well, it's not a try. We actually work in Agile, with Agile methodologies. And the idea is always doing something, checking something, and making it better, So we always have the opportunity to improve. That's the idea of the whole development, actually.
The area that we want to be able to take this conversation to is in the medical industry. Now, there's a lot of necessity for really some custom solutions, I would imagine. Don't know, but you're the pro. Take us through something that is happening within the medical industry right now.
The thing of the medical, we all have iPhones, smartwatches, right? And we are monitored 24 hours, right?
Yep.
I have a watch that monitors me, how much hours I slept, and which is my cardio and everything. We
have
get
a game.
obsessed about
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
But when you go to the doctor, those data is not good data. It's not quality data.
Interesting.
Because those devices are not qualified. So you go to FDA, they will say to you, they have a disclaimer saying, you cannot use it for a doctor solution, right? So you need to go to a lab, or you have to, or the doctor need to check you
Seems
professionally.
a little protectionist, a little bit. Well, I know it counts my steps real well. We have a competition.
Are you really sure that counts well?
As long as I win.
Okay.
Yes.
So we encounter that they have resistance to go to the cloud. We go connected thing because they get traditional, right? FDA, for example, said to you that you need to protect your lab.
Yeah.
And how was the security? A man with a gun in the door.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. You don't have to worry about anyone plugs anything. No. But nowadays, you go to the cloud. How you protect the cloud?
Yeah.
That's a big deal there. So security is the highest thing that they demand. How ensure that the data is from you and not from Anna? Don't mix these things.
Yeah.
In the traditional world, we know, right? You have a test. It puts here, says Scott.
Yeah.
Test here, says Anna. Easy. But now the data is moving around, up and down. How we make sure that? Those are the challenges that we have. And also, security-wise, right? As I said, that's one of the...
You bring up an interesting
But
point.
more and more, they don't want... The resistance is that they don't want to connect to the...
No.
Because they cannot ensure the security.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Or,
So they want
it's
to
not
be...
they can ensure, it's that they don't have the technicians yet prepared to be there. They are traditional. We saw that, I think was a month ago, they said that in Japan, they already decommissioned the floppy disks to deliver data to the government.
Huh?
Imagine if you go to the... Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
2 months ago, I see a job post from, I think it was the Diez, right? The German trains. They were asking specialists with Windows 3.1. A train, fast train.
Wow. Not much higher. That's... Now all of a sudden I'm thinking, don't.
So imagine on
train.
On doctors, right?
Yeah. But the reality is that it's going to happen, and it does work. It makes it better. There's a quality that can be achieved. I didn't know that they air gapped. I didn't know that they were connected. Wow. Because I was going to ask about sort of the cyber solutions.
Or Scott, imagine that at these level 5 labs under the earth where they have viruses and all those security, 3 letters agencies. Do you want them connected to somewhere?
No.
Okay. No. How you could tell them
this conversation right now? I don't want that.
How do you want to tell them use AWS, use Azure? How they're not thinking about that.
I didn't know that. See, I've done 3,000 of these things, and I still learn. You've just made me learn. God, that's cool. So, with that, So you're focused in on the medical industry. They have some very unique and special needs. Where do you see some trends that are taking place? I'm going to go to Anna. You've already talked. Can you? Okay, you guys can figure it out. I'm going to lob it out over there, and you guys figure it out who's going to answer. The trends that are taking place in the medical industry from a technology perspective. Now they're very technically driven, but what are they looking? What are they looking for technology to improve their quality? What are they looking for?
I could say now a trend is AI, or at least on science. For example, for cancer, image processing. Yeah, that's difficult.
What's your thinking on AI?
I think it's a help.
Yeah, you guys getting into it? Yeah.
No, I mean, it's not. Most of people would say it's a scary thing that's coming, but it's like other tools that they come. If you ask your aunts or your oldest about the mobile, they would say that you get crazy in that moment. Yeah. But now you could live without a mobile. It helps your life, right? It's like it's like industry 1.1, right? The machinery, they get the horsepower, and then they evolve. Some jobs will be lost, others will be new.
See, I see that there needs to be some effort to create some standards, some sort of guardrails around what that might look like. Because from my perspective, as we drift into AI in the AI area, it's happened so quickly. It just seems like one day it was like, hey, we'll just say that AI. But now today it's like really impacting industry, impacting business. No?
I think it's more a hype, right?
Whoa!
You know, the hype, right?
Said it. Yeah, I got the hype curve.
And I think we're on the top of that, right?
At the top.
It's coming up, then we will rise down the depression until you get. We are there. So AI in the IoT World Congress, we were talking about 4 or 5 years ago or so. They say industrial, so intelligent industrial IoT.
Yeah.
They talk about that. We were hearing about that, and now it explodes because it rises. But as you see, there is a lot of hallucinations of the AI. So you as a manufacturer, will you trust it about that, or you will use it to help your decisions?
Well, you don't. I'm not. You use it, yeah, absolutely. And that generative AI versus being able to sort of sift through a bunch of data. Yeah, I can see the data stuff. I can see that, trying to find that.
And going to the medtech sector, a doctor, how many books can read a doctor, or how many pictures of a cancer can see a doctor, rather than a machine processing images?
Yeah.
It helps the doctor, so it helps the doctor to become better doctor.
Yeah, no,
I think the summary is that also in MedTech, I mean, they just want to go faster, do things efficiently. That's it.
And I think that's true. And I think
I would say it's like the summary.
Doable.
Yeah.
I like that. I like this conversation. You guys were great. You're the best conversation I had at 3:30. Was it 3:30? 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Which you were late. All right. Anna, how do they get a hold of you? Are you out on LinkedIn?
I am. Anna.10. Anna Diez.
Why don't you reach out to me on LinkedIn? It's easy.
I will.
Okay. And then I'll tag you on all of this stuff. Okay. Oscar, what about you?
Mine is oscar.vaquero.vines and LinkedIn. But I'll contact you and...
Yeah, please do. I can't spell some names sometimes. It gets a little cumbersome for me. That's airing my dirty laundry. All right. You guys were wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Scott.
All right. Scott. Anna and Oscar's contact information will be out on Industrial Talk. Just go out to industrialtalk.com and connect with them. They want to be able to collaborate, and they want to innovate with you. So make sure that happens. We are broadcasting here at IoT Solutions World Congress, Barcelona. It is a great place. It is a must-attend event. All right, we're going to wrap it up on the other side. Stay tuned. We will be right back.
You're listening to the Industrial Talk Podcast Network.
IoT Solutions World Congress. That was the event. We had Oscar and Anna. ERNI was the company. That was fantastic. Another great conversation. I'll tell you right now front. Data, collecting that data, being able to do it efficiently, be successful at it, you need Oscar and Anna. You need the company ERNI. You need to attend the IoT Solutions World Congress, and it's also the Barcelona Cybersecurity Congress at the same time. They're both there, 2 for 1. And it didn't disappoint. It was such a marvelous event. So you can find out more. You can just go out to Industrial Talk. I'll be there. Click on it. And there you go. Now you're rolling. Now you're with the cool kids. All right. We're building the platform, as I always say. You have a podcast, you have technology, you have a story to tell. Contact me. Go out to industrialtalk.com and just connect with me. All right. Be bold, be brave, dare greatly. Hang out with Oscar and Anna. Change the world. We're going to have another great conversation coming from IoT Solutions World Congress shortly.